There was an MIT study saying 95% of enterprise AIs have failed. Well, that's a good sign. You know why? And I've been involved in lots of new technology over my career, from the first, 4G phone to the first Wi-Fi access points to the 5G networks and IoT, and then with software and cloud. I see that transformation happening all the time, right? It's always a process of learning and understanding. But the one thing that's common is the people who don't accept it or adopt it are left behind, right? If you do not, you hide behind it or say, well, it's going to take a long time, then you are going to be the one who's going to take a long time, right? You have to be fearless. You have to go head into it and really feel like I want to go try it. And I think the good news is with AI, I see a lot of companies now at least experimenting and trying and doing their best. There was an MIT study saying 95% of enterprise AIs have failed. Well, that's a good sign. You know why? Because you only learn when you fail. If everything was successful, we'd be happy like, oh God, this is so great. We would not understand the guardrails. We would not understand the issues.
Yeah, so much there to unpack, right? You mentioned, and it's a good statistic, I think 90 to 95% of the AI pilots failed. We were also looking into that and trying to figure out, why is that such a high failure rate?
Yeah.
And then we're still working through this thesis, but here's the thesis. Here's what we think. We think that most of them, if not all of them, you can't say all, right? But most of them were led by IT. And the way IT traditionally does things is they approach it as software. They do like an issue to the company and they go, hey, here's some good functionality, go use it.
Yep.
That's not human-led. That's not human-centric. That's just, here's some software, go use it. And they have poor adoption anyway when they try that. But with this new thing, this AI thing, it's not really software.
Yep.
So I think that's why there was such a high failure rate, in that the people receive this new software tool from IT and like, what am I supposed to do with this? And I'm already doing that. Why would I use this to do that? That doesn't make sense. And if you look at it differently, if you approach it differently, and it's all about the strategic intent with AI, if you talk to your teams and you find out, what are the really repetitive things that you do that if you didn't have to do, your life would be so much better? Or even better question, those things in your job that you absolutely have to do that you just don't like doing. We all have. What if you didn't have to do that anymore? What if you could just outsource that to someone or something? Wouldn't that be better?
Yeah.
Now you're still doing your job. You still have the process of doing something, and there's still an output that you get paid for. But now you have this thing that helps you, this person, this non-biological, whatever, assisting you. They're not going to do the thing that you do 100%. They're going to do it maybe 80 or 90%, some portion of it. I think if we approached it that way as just from a species and from AI, then I think the adoption rate would be much higher.